Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Georgia State Panthers taking on the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
It's now second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Panthers are flying down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The inside handoff. Runs through a tackle. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the back. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Quick release by the QB.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Oh, what a move. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Durant. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's fourth and long.
He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Durant. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Here's a heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. Powers through the defense. Another broken tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. In the backfield, it's Johns. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Hard running there.
Caught by the tight end. Huge loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He makes the grab, and he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Good right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Owls were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves.
Rides to back and leaves it.
A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
And here's the third interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Rides the back on the option to give. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
The Bulls have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bulls! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. Off play action on 1st down. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to go up top. Fires complete on the crosser. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Fires toward the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the 1st half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Find some fresh air. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Durant. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner will be knocked down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Grabbed over the middle, it's Erickson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And the Bulls take over 1st and 10.
Looking downfield, it's Durant. Breaks into the open. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin side. My goodness.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Looking for room. It's Hendricks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 31 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Running to the left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Give to the running back. There he goes. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking for space. It's Hendricks. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Bulldozes his way through. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. An impressive run from the back. Gets get some 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
26, Georgia State.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the beatdown has ensued.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buffalo! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. One final play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game. Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulls.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout those Bobcats fans will remember for some time. They're up by 23 over the Red Hawks of Miami. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
3rd down coming.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Panthers are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Off the RPO, complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.